Hip-hop means to me is an expression of African American culture, because that is like originally what it started off with, and as you can see, like it branches off to every culture now. You can see it in Asia, you can see it in India, and it's like it's bigger than just music. It's also like into sports. You can see from the 90s with Michael Jordan and stuff like that. It's into clothes. You can see with Kanye and his line out and stuff. Yeah, that's what it means to me.
I think hip-hop became a culture because we were brought over here as slaves, so basically our culture to our African culture got disconnected when we were brought over here. So we made our own culture based off of European culture, Native American culture. Like we took all of that together and made our own.
That's what it means to you?
You're gonna have to get people like Jay-Z, Kanye West.
Little thing called hip-hop. Like snatched away from me.
Gangsta rappers to knock it off.
Lil Mouse is waving around cash and guns.
I have some lyrics here from some of the songs. To be very honest, much of this I can't even say on television.
Contrast of today's rap songs.
Strong beat and talk.
I got dirt on you, doggy.
Fall in love with hip-hop.
It's rap music, and it sounds like this.
When you ask me about hip-hop, it's just, the Bronx, man, breakdancing, DJing, graffiti.
They took the breakdancing or the b-boying aspect of hip-hop culture, and they made that their own in their own way, and they were using that to stay out of trouble, to stay out of gangs.
This right now isn't really hip-hop because there's no focus on graffiti, there's no focus on dancing right now.
Most people now view MCs or rappers or whatever the word is as like the end-all and be-all of hip-hop.
The hip-hop industry makes billions putting out stuff like this.
Young nigga move that dope. Young nigga move that dope. Hey, move that dope. Hey, move that dope. Young nigga move that dope. Young nigga.
I feel like hip-hop is losing that important aspect, which is the reality of the struggle.
It's always like yo, fuck that bitch, or like, yo, I got hoes, or I got this new liquor that's coming out.
Now, I love rap music, but I'm tired of defending it. Because you got to defend rap music, man. Because people always go, that's not music, that's not art, that's garbage. How can you listen to that garbage? How can you listen to that trash?
Yeah, well, when you talk about the original intent of hip-hop, I don't know if that's like something you can just, it's not like written like the Ten Commandments. So I was some of those old guys who were all about the struggle and this and that. I'm sure they would love to have some of this money. You know what I mean? That Drake or Kanye is making. So I'm not sure we may have drifted away, and obviously it's more than my liking. But to say that it's just wrong, I wouldn't go that sort of far. It's just different.
We're supposed to empower and inform our inner city youth. Once it stops doing that, then we're kind of losing control of the culture.
This way, the industry likes us lusting after sneakers and clothes and women. They do not really want us talking about Black Lives Matter and entrepreneurship and building their own business. So I do think there is very much of, not to be too much of a conspiracy theorist, but there are people who sit around like, let's add the new, Drake Future song rather than some, that some Kendrick Lamar song or some other, or some Talib Kweli song. There are people who
music, all our frustration and anger. Our music was like our weapon.
And that's the most powerful weapon we got.
What a lot of people don't realize about NWA, it's nonviolent protest.
We let people know that it's okay to say what you want to say. It's crazy to see how all these different people around the world feel the same way that we feel. We kicked the door down for a lot of artists.
Game time. What's up?
The foundation that was set by y'all, man, I'm so appreciative. I just try to keep the flame lit.
What's up? What's up?
When I think of NWA, it wasn't really music to me. It was more like a real lifestyle. Brothers from my neighborhood that made it out.
The same thing that we was going through in the 80s with the police people going through right now.
It's a good time for us to tell our story.
Actually talk to the artists that are making this music they're highly intelligent people. When they step off stage and you talk to them privately, they're extremely eloquent. They're not dummies. They are actually not what they present in the music. But in an effort to dumb down and sell to the lowest common denominator, that's where that style of music kind of comes from.
What we've allowed to happen is to render meaningful criticism of the commercial takeover of a black cultural form designed not only to liberate but to create critical consciousness, and turned it into the cultural arm of predatory capitalism in the last 30 years.
I love myself. The world is a ghetto, big guns and dick signs. I love myself, but they can do what they want whenever they want. I don't mind.
There's definitely a lot of good hip hop. I don't want to ever say there was a moment when there wasn't good hip hop. It's just a matter of, did you go looking for it and did you support it?
Look at artists like Kendrick, who's, you know, from a mad city and still being conscious enough to put their best foot forward and talk about life through their struggle and how to come up out of it.
We don't really focus too much on the positive hip hop. We don't really gravitate towards it.
They hear the same records over and over again on radio, and most of what it is that would feed them and nourish them exists in an underworld where they have to go find it.
Nobody is going out checking for Mos Def or Talib Kweli. Like, more of the favoritism is all the rappers that have clout.
You have people like Future, you have Migos, you have Lil Uzi Vert, like people who are talking about popping pills and drinking and stuff like that. That's like the whole.
I mean, but that's the era now, isn't it?
Exactly. That's how it changed.
But you had Vanilla Ice back in the 90s.
He don't count. He don't count.
What about MC Hammer?
But MC Hammer was nice, and then he did drugs and fell off. Like,
he was nice.
He was nice.
How did he
But there's always gonna be drugs.
He influenced hip hop with the whole Hammer time and stuff. He told you what not to do, because how you rich one day and you broke the next. Like.
But there's always gonna be drugs in the music.
Yeah, but I mean, like, now it's like, it's a really big thing, because you have artists like Future. People, you listen to Future's lyrics, he talk about, I see hell everywhere, like, popping, drinking codeine every 5 seconds. He has a cup with him every concert. That's a problem. Yeah, that's how it changed.
Yeah, call.
Codeine crazy.
When they sell crack, they there's crack music. They listen to Rick Ross all day, MMG, Maybach music all day. When people smoke weed and sell weed, there's Wiz Khalifa, there's Currency.
You could say like rappers more concrete. You had people like Jay-Z
That is true.
who really talked about moving weight. You had people like Biggie who really talked about being in jail, killing people.
But that is true, like Tyga. Tyga is some hard rapper from where? Some nice neighborhood?
Beverly Hills.
From Beverly Hills. But what he talk about in his music, that's not his lifestyle.
He talk about nothing. He said Rack City.
Yes, he do. He talk about things that he don't know about in his music.
You didn't see an interview with Tyga? I seen it one time posted on Facebook. Yeah, I'm Tyga. I'm from blah, blah, blah. You know, I rap about this, that, and third, but you're not from there. That's not your life.
Like, you're not from the hood. That's not where you grew up. Like, rap about what you know.
That's like Slim, my fault. One last, that's like Slim Jesus. That's not his life either. He talking about drill music. Talk about, blah, blah. Oh, that's Chief Keef's lifestyle. That's G Herbo. That's what they do. Like.
Yeah, you got that.
But do you think that's okay to be rapping about?
No,
that?
because it's false. Like you got people like Rick Ross, who came in the 2000s, who was a correctional officer, who talked about pushing weight, who took the name of a drug dealer. Like those are people who, like, now as the youth we look up to, and because of that, like, some people do. Some people actually look up to these rappers. So it's like, as the youth of today, you thinking, oh, this is the lifestyle that you live. No, you was over here locking people up back in the day. You wasn't no Mr. Tat, bro, like, that's not you. But yeah, that's how rappers change. Like, you got people who are like, who used to live the life, you have people now who want to imitate it.
Pour and bubbly, pour that bubbly, pour that bubbly, pour that bubbly.
Like the hip hop game is like shifting their identity, like their personality a little bit?
A little bit, in a sense, yeah, because like I said before, you have people like DMX, right? Mm-hmm. Like, he suffers from a multiple personality disorder, actually bipolar manic depression disorder, right? That's because he had to bounce around from, okay, I'm this person and I'm this person, and then you have people who supposedly suffer, like Future, from like, who talks in his lyrics, I see hell everywhere, I see death everywhere, like, talks about, oh, I need to get higher and higher. in order to like take away the
I think
pain.
it definitely changes people's personality. I'm gonna talk about somebody new in the game, like Drake. When Drake first came out, he was more making the hot shit. Now, ever since Take Care to now, all them albums sound the same because he's on the shit. Like
That's not true.
he wanna follow the game instead of starting
That's
the hot
not
shit.
true.
Like, I
do agree a little bit.
Like, and I don't know if y'all saw like Joe Biden. He went off on it and he was telling them like
Joe Biden is trash.
But like no, but what he's saying about Drake is so true. Drake has not changed from Take Care to now.
Yeah, but you know
all
this
those songs sound the same.
Drake is smart. Drake is thinking like a businessman. He knows what sells right now. Exactly.
No, but that's the difference. This is the difference between Drake and Jay-Z. Jay-Z's at the top and opened a company. What is Drake doing?
Drake is doing the same thing.
He ain't opened
He has
nothing,
over
and
your
his music
sign
sounds the
label.
same.
He's making collaborations
But
with
Jay-Z
Michael
don't have
Jordan.
to drop an album all the time for you to
Because
know that he's
at that
doing
point, because remember, Jay-Z started off in the 80s. He's been in the game for almost what, 2 decades now. Drake came in like what, early 2000s.
I think he's changing. I think he's trying to fit in, and that's not what Drake's
But that's,
doing.
I mean,
he's like,
I respect him for that because he's thinking smart. Like, okay, he knows this is what sells now. This is the reason why he's gonna sell more than J. Cole and Kendrick
but
at the
he
end of the
still
day.
push the boundaries. He's not
To be
pushing
honest,
boundaries anymore.
how is he not pushing boundaries?
He's not.
He's over.
That we have the ability to persuade culture outside of hip hop culture that way. It's cool that a hip hop dude can say, yeah, we stopped wearing jerseys, and then the whole industry, like the NBA fashion and like retail, is affected. That's dope.
He built himself as a brand. So of course, if he say, yo, we're not wearing Gucci no more, we're gonna wear Louis,
Yeah, but
everybody's
now,
gonna do the same thing.
What has rap now really done for the rap culture? You guys still doing the same dances. You're still wearing the same clothes. You're still doing the same thing. You're not introducing anything new to hip hop. I'm not impressed. So if you can find somebody or tell me one of these artists who's changing the game right now, like put me on. So back in the day, we brought out the Daddy Kane chains. We brought out the high top socks. You know, we put people still wearing their hats backwards. New York Yankees still wearing their fitteds the same way. We're wearing the hats, the same styles for the last 15, 20 years. Come on.
You
Show
can't
me
say
new
that.
school.
You can't say that.
I can't say that.
What rapper dresses like Kanye? I mean, look how Kanye changed how everyone
Kanye,
dresses.
yes, he's a trendsetter.
Yes.
He is a trendsetter.
So.
So is Prince.
Okay.
And he's still making the news, and he's dead.
All right.
I'm the Tupac of product. You gonna see I'm better than Ralph Lauren. You gonna see I'm gonna be bigger than H&M, bigger
I feel like
than Louis
everybody
Vuitton.
is just so consumed with brands now, like in labels, that it's getting away from, you know, the essence of hip hop.
They glamorize gangs and drugs.
Our art is a reflection of our reality.
The Rodney King beating was a shocker.
Guys like you change shit like this.
This is a threat, guys, from the federal government.
Speak a little truth and people lose their minds.
Performance of the song, F the Police, will not be permitted.
They try to tell us what the fuck we can't play. This NWA. Yo, Trey.
What up?
I got something to say.